Welcome to Kanthagire Indigenous Cattle Farm. Thank you for taking the time to explore this guide. Indigenous cattle farming is more than producing milk, it's about preserving valuable genetics, building a sustainable livelihood, and creating wealth for future generations. Many new farmers enter dairy farming with great enthusiasm. Unfortunately, a lack of scientific knowledge often leads to costly mistakes that affect productivity and profitability. At Kanthagire Indigenous Cattle Farm, we believe that informed farmers make better decisions. This guide highlights 10 common mistakes and practical ways to avoid them through scientific breeding and herd management. Let's begin.
Buying cattle without verified genetics. One of the biggest investments in dairy farming is the purchase of breeding animals. Many farmers buy cattle based only on appearance or the milk yield claimed by the seller. While an animal may look impressive, appearance alone tells very little about its genetic potential. Without verified pedigree records, there is no reliable way to know the production history, fertility, longevity, or breeding performance of that animal or its ancestors. A poor genetic decision today can affect your herd for many years. At Kanthagire, every breeding animal is produced through a scientifically planned breeding program. We maintain documented pedigree records, parent performance information, and carefully select superior sire and dam lines. Another common challenge is slow genetic improvement. Random breeding may produce calves, but it rarely produces consistent progress. Generation after generation, milk yield, fertility, and overall herd quality remain almost unchanged. Scientific breeding is different. Each generation should be healthier, more productive, and genetically stronger than the previous one. Remember, the future of your herd depends on the genetics you introduce today.
Lack of scientific record keeping. Successful dairy farming is built on information. Without accurate records, farmers depend on memory. Important details such as breeding dates, vaccination schedules, milk production, health treatments, and pedigree information are often forgotten. As a result, breeding decisions become guesswork. Scientific record keeping helps identify the best performing animals, monitor reproductive performance, and improve management over time. At Kanthagire, we encourage systematic herd recording because every decision should be supported by facts, not assumptions. Another common mistake is unplanned breeding, breeding without clear objectives. Breeding should never be random. Every mating should have a purpose. Are you improving milk production? Are you improving fertility? Are you strengthening disease resistance? Or preserving breed purity? At Kanthagire, our breeding philosophy focuses on genetic merit, fertility, longevity, adaptability, and future herd improvement. A breeding decision made today will influence your herd for many years to come.
Poor calf management. Every successful herd begins with healthy calves. The first few months of life determine an animal's future productivity. Poor nutrition, inadequate colostrum feeding, improper housing, and delayed health care permanently reduce growth and performance. Good calf management is not an expense. It is an investment. At Kanthagire, we guide farmers in scientific calf rearing, nutrition, preventive health care, and management practices that help calves reach their full genetic potential. Now let's talk about marketing premium dairy products. Many farmers believe that simply producing a 2 milk guarantees higher income. Unfortunately, that is not true. Premium income comes from quality, consistency, trust, branding, and value addition. Instead of selling only raw milk, value-added products such as ghee can significantly improve profitability. To support our project farmers, Kanthagire offers a premium buyback program that helps create additional value from quality milk.
Low value of male calves. In many dairy farms, male calves are viewed as a burden. Because of limited market opportunities, they often receive less attention than female calves. However, genetically superior male calves have tremendous breeding value when managed correctly. Through our project model, eligible calves with verified parentage are supported through Kanthagire's calf buyback program. This creates additional value while encouraging farmers to maintain quality breeding records. Another major challenge faced by new farmers is the lack of reliable technical guidance. Many decisions are based on rumors, traditional beliefs, or incomplete information. This often results in avoidable mistakes and unnecessary financial losses. At Kanthagire, our relationship with farmers continues long after the animal is sold. Project farmers receive ongoing technical guidance, practical training, breeding advice, and herd management support throughout their farming journey. Because successful farming is built through continuous learning.
Focusing only on today's milk yield. When buying breeding animals, many farmers focus only on current milk production. While milk yield is important, it is only one part of the picture. A truly valuable breeding animal should also possess good fertility, longevity, disease resistance, adaptability, and the ability to produce superior offspring. Scientific breeding is about improving generations, not chasing short-term numbers. At Kanthagire, we select breeding animals based on lifetime productivity and long-term genetic improvement. Finally, successful dairy farming requires a long-term vision. Breeding, nutrition, healthcare, marketing, genetics, record keeping, and herd expansion must all work together. Our integrated farming model combines scientifically bred indigenous animals, technical guidance, breeding support, market linkage, and buyback programs to help farmers build sustainable and profitable dairy enterprises. Because a successful farm is not built in one season. It is built generation after generation.
The Kanthagire Farmer Support Model. At Kanthagire Indigenous Cattle Farm, we believe our responsibility begins, not ends, when a farmer chooses one of our animals. Our farmer support model is designed to help every project farmer succeed. We provide scientifically bred indigenous calves and breeding animals supported by documented pedigree and genetic records. We offer practical technical training, scientific breeding guidance, health and nutrition management support, premium ghee buyback opportunities, calf buyback support, and long-term farmer partnerships. Our goal is not simply to sell animals. Our goal is to help farmers build genetically superior indigenous herds that remain productive and profitable for generations. Science, transparency, genetics, sustainability. These are not just words. They are the principles that guide every breeding decision we make. Thank you for reading this guide. We hope it helps you build a stronger herd, make better decisions, and create a successful future in indigenous dairy farming. Together, let us preserve our indigenous breeds while building profitable farms for generations to come. Kanthagire Indigenous Cattle Farm, building better genetics, building better futures.